All right, guys, come on in. We are going to do just a little bit of knitting on tonight because I'm going to be honest with you. I have pattern ideas in my head, but I may not have the colors that I want or enough of the colors that I want, but I have a whole room full of yarn. So now I'm being forced to use colors I typically wouldn't just run to. So right now, you see this olive green and they have the ivory color I have together. I'm thinking about doing a color pattern, a color block. I've never done it before, but how many videos have you seen where I am learning by going? Then I was thinking about doing this green, olive green, and white, and then maybe use this as a border. I also thought about a darker khaki color, which gives you all of the evidence of I really don't want to use any other color patterns, but I'm going to force myself because I know I'm going to like it. So come with me. We're going to at least get started on tonight, and we'll see what happens. How about that? So I've been studying videos on, we'll put the white here. I've been studying the videos, and yeah, you can see the brown back there because I was still trying to decide if I just wanted to go with some type of caramel, choco mocha, which brown is my favorite color. So we'll see. But nevertheless, let's go with this olive green. Let's go with this olive green, okay? All right, color block pattern. I've got my tutorial over here on my phone that you all can't see. And again, we're not going to knit for long. Just want to get this out the way and see what happens. If you have not caught the videos where I uploaded all of the different blankets I've made since December 29th, I would encourage you to do so. Here's block one. I guess we could say middle block is here. And then our other is here. I'm going to start the camera low so you guys can see me doing the starter chain. And then I will move the camera up higher so you can see the full scope of the table. So let's start with our starter chain. Y'all already know I don't like loose, but we got to do 3 fingers. You okay, Coakley Bear? We've got to do 3 fingers for our starter chain, and then we will go small. We'll go small once we've gotten that starter chain going. So just make your slip knot right here. This is 4. I'm definitely not going to go that big when I don't even like loose knitting. So here's 3. And we're going to do a 30. We're going to do a 30 by 40. So we want at least 24 for our starter chain. If I'm doing 3 sections, we're going to make 8. So we're going to do 8 of this olive green. And then I'm going to measure. So I want to be at least at 9 or 10, no more. Okay, I want to just check this one more. See, I feel like that's 4. We're going to tighten that up just a little bit. All right, that's 3. 3 fingers, perfect. This is 1, 2. So you can see I'm making it. I'll catch you guys in the end when I get to 8. 3. All right, we're going to measure right quick, and we are at our 10, and we've got the 8. So now we are going to start with this ivory color, and you're going to fold it as if you're making a slip knot, and you go through. Guys, sorry about that. Coakley Bear turned on the blender just as I was talking to you all, so you probably didn't hear that last part. I apologize. But I stated that you would make the slip knot, but just don't tie it off, okay? Again, sorry about that. So in full transparency, I can tell you all now, I'm probably going to start this over from scratch. All right, this is measuring the right. We're gonna, before I decide if I'm gonna start over or not, we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna add the third section in. All right. So here is how that starter chain is looking for a color block pattern. Now I'm just gonna measure what the full length is before I commit. And even if I commit and I change my mind after, it's gonna be okay. So we're at 32. We're at 32 inches all together. Let me put that there for a second just so you can see. We're at 32 inches all together, okay? All right, give me 1 second. I'm gonna look at my tutorial. I wanted to pause my video till I got through with adding to this section right here because, again, we're learning by doing. So I'm adding my first set of loops in my first section of this olive and green. Y'all, I need to be honest with you all. I don't like this starter chain, and I'm not gonna commit. So, with that being said, we're gonna start again. And y'all already know me to know I start over and over and over with this starter chain until I get it right. Because if your foundation is not right, your entire blanket will crumble. So I want to get this right. Please bear with me. And the reason why I don't feel like it's right is because y'all forcing me to do that doggone 3-finger. I'm a tight knitter. So hold on 1 second. This won't take long, I promise. All right, we're gonna make a slip knot. I am gonna pull it tight so I don't have to worry about one. Let's measure right quick. When it gets like this, we're not gonna do color pattern tonight. Let's focus on just one solid color. And I don't think it has anything to do with the color pattern as much as it has everything to do with my concerns with the starter block. Starter chain. All right, so we've got 26, 27, because I always don't count this one, but it's 26. I'm going to flip it over. To make my loops. Because it forms this little border-like thing to the bottom in case I don't want to put a border on this blanket. At least my bottom and top will have what already appears to be a border. And we're just going in between those loops. For those who are new to my page, I don't teach because I'm learning it as I go. I don't care how good you see those blankets looking, or you're like, how did she do it? I learn right here in front of y'all, as you can see. I don't edit or cut the videos on my mess ups. You get to see it. So we learn together. If you notice on this one, I haven't told you all how many loops we should have because I'm not certain that this is going to be a good night for me because I'm working while tired, but I feel like I just want to get a starter going. And then I'll get in bed and rest well. Not that I haven't done anything what Chunky didn't all day. You can go back and look at the Facebook page, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. But the problem is, I really haven't touched yarn. And that's what I am craving. I am craving the feeling of this yarn. So even if I don't get this right when I turn it over, I think I'm going to be okay because I've done what I really wanted to do, and that is touch yarn. So what did I do today? Today was a day of, and this one might come out, I think I wasn't supposed to, but when I count, we'll see. Today was a day of social media, getting my content finalized, all my videos, did a lot of editing for posts that will take place throughout this week. A lot of cleaning and just prepping, but not touching the yarn. All right, I'm gonna turn it over, see if it looks the way I want it to look before I even count. It looks the way I want it to look, for sure. Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So I have the number of loops I'm supposed to have. Yay, me. I'm going to grow quiet so that I can build. I think for the stitching, let's do regular knit stitching for right now. And I'll probably add, we're gonna do regular knit stitching and then we'll just do the borders. And it's going to be a 30 by 40. Let's do a quick measurement right quick because y'all know my stuff like to stretch out. So we are at 30. We'll see what happens. A 30 by 40. All right, so just as an FYI, this is the last loop on this end, and we put it in, but I won't pick it up again. I'm gonna leave it alone, so I won't add another loop, and I'll start with the next one, which is here, okay? And after we do this row, I'll count to make sure that I still have my 27, because you all know I like to lose a loop along the way. So I do a lot of over measuring and over counting. The sooner I find it, the better I can repair it. All right, we're at the end of the other side, and you see where I have that end loop. So when I start again, I will skip it and just go to this one. That helps with my end of my blanket to make sure it follows that pattern of going straight up. So I had to really figure that out for myself though, because you have people who make that suggestion. You have others who actually pick up the loop again and add a second loop and then keep going. Others like me who now ignore that loop and they go all the way down, come back, and when they come back, that's when they pick it up. You have to determine what works best for you. Um, excuse me, for the type of blanket you're trying to build, okay? So that yarn was warning number one. And I did say I was not going to knit for long. So here's what we have so far. And as you all can see, not moving forward with that color pattern, it has not fazed me. And it's not because the color pattern is hard. It's because my mind's not focused. I'm not able to get the starter chain the way I wanted it to. But you see when I moved away from trying to do the color pattern, the starter chain came together beautifully. So if it's not working for you, you don't force it, you wait. Because there are some new things that I start and I pick it up quickly. And then like the color pattern, this will be my second time attempting it, just not having the right mind frame, moving right on. All right, let's grow quiet because I already had my first yarn, and which means I don't have much longer, and I want to get a little bit more done. Trying to do a little better about listening to my body because I'll chunky knit all night long when I don't have to be to work the next day. Now, if I have to be to work, I'm cutting it off. Tomorrow's not necessary. It's a work day, but not a work day. So I'm going to take some time off in the morning. And I'm going to go into the office later on that afternoon because we have a nice big community event that I want to take part in. Yep, I know it's the holiday, but your girl is scheduled to work. The chunky chick is scheduled to work. 2 40-day employees in the education system I work in don't get off. But that's all right, because we always got something good to do for the children. All right, I'm growing quiet. I don't know about this green, and I'll tell y'all that. Gotta convince me. Maybe once I see it coming together. How about that? 25, 26, 27. And then the next thing I want to do is measure to see if we stretched out any. We are still at 32, so we're still at 32 and 27. And I'll show you one more time. I'm going to grow quiet. And I'm going to keep on moving. You know what's scary? My energy is built in.
Olive green.
You think so?
I like that color.
You guys hear Nicholas? He said he likes this color. He just came out of his room.
I like that color green. I'm not gonna lie.
I told him I wouldn't feel it, but we'll see.
Oh, I'm gonna say what iPad at. But
Right here.
It that color green, and then it's like another green that I like. Forest green. Those two greens, I like those greens.
Ah.
Forest green and mustard yellow is a good combination. Believe it or not, it looks really good together. You know?
Uh-huh.
Look at it. I'm telling you.
No, I agree. Compliment from Nicholas. He is upstairs on the second floor so he can see what's cooking or being built from the top looking down. And he likes what he's seeing, so maybe it's something that I can't see right now. I accept. The fact that he didn't tell me to go to bed is even better. Let's see, here in Charleston, it is 9:54 p.m. on Sunday evening, February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. What did you guys do for Valentine's Day? Drop in the chat below. Let me know. I would love to know what you did for Valentine's Day. What did you get? Can you see behind me? I got that teddy bear for Valentine's Day. And some yarn. It did exactly what I asked. All right, let's grow quiet. Let's measure what I call our columns. All right, they're at 5. We're not measuring each one, just sporadically going. So they're at 5. At 5 inches, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 5, 10, 15, 20. Trying to decide if I use 4 colors. 1, 2, 3. So we're going to do 10, 10, 10. 10 green, 10 ivory, 10 chocolate, and 10 khaki. Let's try it. All right, let's get to 10 and we'll be back. All right, guys, come on back in. We have made it to 10. So I want to show you what we're looking like. So here's that bottom. This is the bottom, our starter chain. Take a look. And then this is where we currently are. If you're new to this and if you see it curling, that's not a problem. It'll fold back out as you build your blanket. You guys already know that I am a tight knitter. So as you can see, there aren't any major gaps or holes where you can see my eyes or face. If you have some, it's okay. It's when all you see is a bunch of holes that I don't like. And I know there are some loose knitters, and that's fine. But for me and my preference, I like for everything to be closed. All right, so one more time, take a look. Take a look. Also want you to see that side. The side, if you look, it appears to have its own little border as well. And that is because, again, of how I am dropping or not picking up that, that loop until I come back around again. All right, so I had time to think. on what I was gonna do, what colors I wanted, if I wanted to change my knitting pattern and all that good stuff. Oh, here's the back. Sorry. I decided that I'm really not feeling the green, even though Nicholas says he loves it, which tells me that from the distance, at least the knitting is looking good. Thumbs up to that. I'm gonna add some more colors. So we have the green. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do a little 2 rows of white, and then I'm gonna do khaki. Then I'm gonna do 2 rows of white, and then I'm going to do this caramel color. Then I'll do 2 rows of white and close it off with green. Now, as I go, we'll see how that works out. Might change it again, but we're gonna add these colors in the mix, okay? So that's what we're gonna end at for tonight. Bishop is ready to go to bed, so I'm gonna get Bishop in bed, and it's late. I have work tomorrow, at least a partial day of work tomorrow. I'm gonna take some time off, but thank you all for hanging with me. These are the colors we're gonna go with, along with some more of that green to end it, and then this blanket will be done. We'll be able to finish this blanket tomorrow. I can actually finish it tonight, but again, I've got Bishop, our family dog, our pet, my son, who's just not being cooperative. So we're gonna end it tonight, and join me tomorrow because it's real life with a chunky chick who likes the chunky knit. And I'm the chunky chick. I'm hoping we only have 2 to 3 parts. We will see. Talk with you guys soon. Good night.